Okay, so get this. Have you ever thought about, like, why we haven't met aliens yet?
Yeah, it's a pretty big question, right?
It really is. And today we're going to dive into this study that basically says it might be us. That's the problem. Like, our own culture could be scaring off extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, basically, this study is looking into the Fermi paradox in a totally new way.
Okay, remind me what that is again?
Oh, right. The Fermi paradox is the whole, like, if alien life is probably out there statistically speaking, why haven't we met any yet?
Right, right.
And usually when people try to answer that, it's about, the huge distances in space.
Or like our tech just isn't good enough yet to find them or for them to find us.
Exactly, but this study is saying, hold on, maybe we're the reason.
Whoa. Okay, so what are they saying? Like, are we giving off bad vibes or something? What makes us so unappealing to aliens?
All right, so this is where it gets really interesting. One of the main theories they're looking at is something they're calling the TikTok hypothesis.
The TikTok hypothesis.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already intrigued. What's that all about?
Well, they're suggesting that, all our obsession with those short dance videos and like those internet trends that come and go so fast,
Yeah.
you're saying that might make us look kind of, well, not that smart.
Oh, so like the aliens are peeking in on us doing the latest TikTok dance and they're just like, nope, not making contact with that civilization.
Pretty much. It's funny, right? But also kind of scary.
Yeah, seriously. But hold on, is this a real scientific theory? Like, are scientists actually taking this TikTok thing seriously?
Believe it or not, yes. The researchers built this whole algorithm. They call it the Alien Perception Simulation, or APS for short.
Okay, alien perception simulation.
Yeah.
So what do they, like, create a robot alien and show it TikToks?
Basically, the algorithm is designed to kind of think like an alien might, or at least how we imagine they might. And they fed it 1,000 of the most popular TikToks.
Wow. And what happened? Did the algorithm, like, start dancing along?
Not exactly. What they found was a bunch of what they call negative engagement spikes.
Negative engagement spikes.
Yeah, it's like the algorithm simulating an alien basically lost interest when it saw certain kinds of TikToks.
Like what? What kind of TikToks were alien repelling?
Well, let's just say a lot of the stuff that we might consider, kind of mindless.
Like, I don't know, synchronized dancing to songs about, like, beans or something?
Yeah, something like that.
So you're saying there's a chance that somewhere out there in alien civilization saw a TikTok of, I don't know, that corn kid?
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, hard pass.
It's a possibility, right?
Wild. But how do we know those negative engagement spikes mean the aliens are turned off? Like, maybe they're just confused.
Well, that's where it gets even more interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
The APS, this alien simulation thing, it didn't just measure engagement. It actually generated hypothetical alien responses to these TikToks.
Whoa, like what kind of responses?
Some of them were pretty brutal, like, is this what they call intelligence? Or this species seems way too focused on these, like, meaningless, repetitive things.
Ouch. It's like the aliens are watching us and just shaking their heads.
Yeah, kind of. It's like they're disappointed in us or something.
Okay, so the aliens are looking at our TikToks and thinking, what is wrong with these humans?
That's what the study suggests. Yeah, but it gets even wilder.
Okay, lay on me.
They didn't just stop at the simulations. They actually sent TikToks into space.
Wait, what? They beamed TikToks to the aliens.
Yeah, they called it the Cosmic Cultural Outreach Experiment, or CCOE.
Okay, the CCOE. And how'd they even do that? Like, beam a TikTok across the galaxy?
Well, they used this old satellite dish from like 1974.
1974.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's a funny detail, right? They repurposed it and used that to send out a transmission.
And this transmission was, what, the top 100 trending TikToks?
Exactly. And yes, the corn kid was definitely in there.
So somewhere out there, there's a signal of a kid going on and on about corn flying through space, headed for some unsuspecting alien civilization. I mean, I love corn, but is that really the best representation of humanity?
Well, the researchers figured even if it seems silly to us, sending something really popular, something that goes viral, might be the best way to get their attention. Okay, I guess if an alien civilization has never seen a human before, a kid obsessed with corn might be more eye-catching than, like, a complicated math equation.
Right. It's all about what grabs their attention.
So have we gotten any response to our cosmic corn kid? Have the aliens reached out?
As far as we know, no. It's been pretty quiet out there.
Oh, what?
Well, there's this meteor shower not long after the transmission. And some people are joking that it could be the aliens laughing at us.
Oh my gosh. Alien side-splitting laughter in the form of a meteor shower.
It's just a theory.
No, it's a pretty funny one.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the aliens are still processing the corn kid and trying to figure us out. But what about us humans? Like, what do people think about the idea that our TikToks might be scaring off the aliens?
That's another part of the study they looked into human reactions to.
What do they do? Like surveys?
Kind of. They did these things called focus groups with humans, or FGH for short.
FGH focus groups make sense. So what did they do in these focus groups?
They basically asked people to imagine they were aliens and they were seeing all this Earth media for the first time.
Cool, like they turned regular people into alien anthropologists?
Yeah, exactly. And then they asked them, based on what you're seeing, would you make contact with these humans?
Wow, and what do they say?
Okay, get this. 78% of the people said no way.
Whoa, 78% of people playing aliens said, nope, not visiting Earth.
Yeah, and the reasons they gave were really interesting.
Okay, I'm dying to know, why didn't these pretend aliens want to visit us?
A lot of them said they felt, get this, secondhand embarrassing.
Secondhand embarrassment. Like they were cringing at our TikToks so hard they didn't even want to meet us.
Pretty much. It's like even we know some of the stuff we put out there isn't exactly our best look.
It's true. Sometimes I cringe at stuff I see online, and I'm a human.
Yeah.
Okay, so the TikToks aren't exactly winning us any points with the aliens. Is there anything else about us that might be giving them the wrong idea?
Oh, yeah. There are a couple other theories in the study.
Like what?
One is called the reality TV deterrent theory.
The reality TV deterrent theory. Okay, spill the tea.
Well, it's basically saying that all those shows like, I don't know, Love Island or The Bachelor.
Oh yeah, those are big ones.
Right. And they're saying those might make us look kind of shallow and obsessed with drama.
Like the aliens tune in to see what humans are all about, and it's just
Right.
people fighting over roses.
Exactly. And they might think, well, these humans are a mess. We'll pass.
Yeah, I can see that. So reality TV, bad for our alien image. What else?
This one's a little more out there, but it's the pineapple pizza debate hypothesis.
The what? Pineapple on pizza. What does that have to do with aliens?
Well, they're suggesting that the fact that we get so worked up over something as simple as pizza toppings.
Which, let's be real, can be a pretty heated debate.
Yeah, right. So they're saying that might make us look, I don't know, too dysfunctional to deal with.
Like the aliens are watching us argue about pineapple on pizza, and they're like, these humans can't even agree on what to eat. Forget about making contact.
Pretty much it's about our ability to find common ground.
So we've got TikToks, reality TV, and pizza arguments, all potentially scaring off the aliens.
Yeah.
Is there anything about our culture that's good for our alien image? Like, what can we do to make ourselves look better?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? And the researchers actually have some suggestions. They talk about creating an alien-friendly content strategy.
Alien-friendly content, like what? Sending out a playlist of classical music instead of the top 40.
Something like that. It's about showcasing the best of humanity, of what we're really capable of.
Okay, so we've been talking about all this stuff that could be turning aliens away, like those seeing our TikToks and saying, not worth it. But what if we could, like, start over? Like, hit the reset button and show them the best of humanity. What would we put in that message?
That's a big question, right? It's like we're making a mixtape for the entire galaxy, trying to show off what humans are really all about.
It's like a dating profile for humanity.
Exactly, and we've got to put our best foot forward, but like without seeming fake, you know?
Totally. So what kind of stuff did the researchers think would make good alien bait?
Well, they said things like creativity, problem solving, and a sense of wonder stuff that might be universal to any intelligent species.
Okay, that makes sense, but what would that look like in practice?
I mean, imagine showing aliens something like Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, you know, that Ode to Joy part.
Yeah, I love that music is like a universal language, right? Even if you don't speak the same language, you can still feel the emotion.
Right, and that piece is all about like unity and the human spirit stuff that might resonate with aliens too.
And what about like pictures? We got to show them some cool pictures, right?
Oh yeah, definitely imagine showing them images from the Hubble telescope or like the structure of DNA stuff that shows how curious we are about the universe.
Ooh, or like pictures of Earth from space. That would be mind-blowing.
Totally. We
Yeah.
could show them how beautiful our planet is, how diverse life is here.
What about literature? Should we send them some books?
That's a good one. Imagine them reading Shakespeare for the first time or like the poetry of Maya Angelou. It would show them how deep and complex human thought can be.
Yeah, and how much emotion we can pack into words.
Right. Literature shows them our history, our values, all that stuff.
This is making me think, though, maybe it doesn't have to be all about these big achievements. Like maybe the aliens would be more interested in the little things, you know?
What do you mean?
Like everyday human stuff. A kid laughing, people sharing a meal, someone helping a stranger stuff. This shows we care about each other.
Oh, I like that. It's not just about what we've accomplished, but who we are as people.
Exactly. Those little moments show our empathy, our sense of humor, our connection to each other.
And honestly, that might be more interesting to aliens than seeing our fanciest tech or whatever.
Right. Like at the end of the day, what makes us worth knowing is that we're capable of love and joy and connection.
And the researchers actually suggested that too, like sending audio of people laughing or images of everyday interactions, stuff that shows our warmth and humanity.
I love that idea. It's
Yeah.
like saying, hey, we're not perfect. We mess up sometimes, but we're also capable of some really beautiful things.
Exactly. It's about being honest about who we are, the good and the bad.
This whole conversation has been so eye-opening. It makes you think about what it really means to be human and what legacy we want to leave behind.
Totally. It's about more than just finding aliens. It's about understanding ourselves and our place in the universe.
Well said. Well, folks, that's our deep dive into the TikTok hypothesis and what it might mean for our search for extraterrestrial life.
We've talked about how our culture could be scaring off aliens, but also how we can change that, how we can show them the best of what humanity has to offer.
If you could create a cosmic welcome package for aliens, what would you include? Head over to our website or social media and let us know. We'd love to hear your idea.
And remember, the universe is listening. What message will you send?